The Little Match Girl, Spring, Semester 2, Class 5. This is a story of a little girl, and it was a New Year's evening. Snow was falling and the darkness was gathering. The evening was bitterly cold. In this darkness, poor little girl walked bareheaded and barefooted through the street. She had been wearing slippers of her mother when she left home. The little girl had been trying to cross the street, and suddenly she saw two carriages coming very fast. So naturally, she tried to cross quickly, and in the process, her slipper came off as they were too big for her. One slipper was lost, and the other one was taken away by the unknown boy. The boy bullied the girl as she was soft target for him. So the little girl walked about the street on her naked feet, and her foot became red and blue with the cold. In her bag, she carried many matches, and she had a packet of them in her hand as well. Today, she was unable to sell any matches, and no one had given her a single penny. She crept along shivering and with hunger. The narrator called it a picture of misery. The snowflakes fell on her long golden hair, but the girl did not think of her appearance now. Lights were shining in every window of every house, and there was a beautiful smell of roasted goose in the street, as it was an evening of the new year. But the little girl could not think of anything else. She went to the corner formed by two houses, one of which projected further out into the street than other. She tucked her legs up under her. She felt colder and colder. As she had not sold any matches and earned not a single penny, she did not dare to go home. She thought her father would beat her, and besides, it was so cold at home. Their home had an only roof above them. The wind whistled through that. Her hands were almost numb with cold. She pulled just one small match from the packet to warm her fingers. It had a warm and bright flame like a small candle, but it seemed to the little girl as if she was sitting in front of a great iron stove. The fire gave out such lovely warmth as the girl already stretched her feet to warm them too. The flame vanished, and she sat with the burnt match in her hand. Then she lights the second match and imagines a table filled with delicious food and wishes she could have some. She lights up the third match and then imagines a beautiful Christmas tree, and then spot a star falling in the sky. While she lights up the fourth match and sees her grandmother, she cries out that she wants to be with her grandmother. She wants to be with her grandmother so desperately that she lights up all the matches to keep her grandmother with her. Her grandmother takes her in her arms, and they fly away from the earth towards the heaven. In the next morning, people passing by the lane and see the poor girl lying dead in the corner, and think that she must have frozen to death in the cold. The people see the burnt matches and concludes that she had been trying to warm herself. Now, the narrator says that these people have no idea of the beautiful vision she has seen, and now she is far away from the cruel world. The story teaches us how selfish and insensitive human beings can be. The people are so selfish in the real world. They are not truly doing what Jesus had been wanted them to do. Now, coming to the question answers of the lesson. Question number 1. What was special about the bitterly cold evening? The thing that was special about the bitterly cold evening was that it was a New Year's Eve. Question number 2. Who wasn't happy and warm that New Year's Eve? The little match girl was not happy and warm about the New Year's Eve. Question number 3. What was the thing little girls selling, and had she sold anything? The little girl was selling matchboxes that day. No, she hadn't sold anything that day. Question number 4. Why didn't she go home in the evening? She didn't go home in the evening because she had not sold a single matchbox that day, and she was afraid to get beating from her father. Question number 5. What happened when she struck the first match? When she struck the first match, it puffed, it gave out a small orange glow. The small flame was strange light she saw, and she felt as if she was sitting in front of lovely warm stove and was warming herself. Question number 6. What did she see when she struck the second and the third match? When she struck the second match, it burnt bright and she could clearly see the table layout with beautiful china and white tablecloth and spotless white napkin. When she struck the third match, she saw the vision of Christmas tree rose before her eyes. It was the most beautiful Christmas tree full of presents. Question number 7. Why did the girl keep striking matches? The girl kept striking matches more and more because she wanted to keep her granny with her. Question number 8. What happened to the little girl before the day dawned? When the day dawned, the little girl was found frozen to death with a smile on her lips. She was still holding the match and half a packet had been burned. Question number 9. What did passerby say about the poor frozen girl? Did they know what she had seen? The passerby felt pity on her and said that the poor girl was trying to warm herself. No, they did not know what beautiful vision she had seen, that she had entered heaven with her grandmother in the joy and gladness of New Year. Question number 10. What is the theme of this story? This story is narrated in third person, written by Hans Christian Andersen. The theme of the story is hope, struggle, adaptability, loneliness, control, and longing. Question number 11. Think of a different ending to the story. For a different ending to the story, the girl came across an angel who protected her from getting frozen, provided her with lots of gifts so that she could live her life in future happily without dying. Now that was the end of the lesson, The Little Match Girl. Thank you, children. Thank you.